Hey, what's going on? AV88 here with a video for you guys today. This video isn't a typical review video. If anybody who knows this pistol that you're about to see, you've seen it already before, once, twice, a million times. This video is not so much informative from my end to give you information as the viewer, but more so from my end as the content creator and the owner and shooter looking to get feedback from you guys on what it is and what it is not. What I have here is what I would consider a GPR or a general purpose rifle. Now, granted, yes, it is a pistol because of the brace that's on the end of it. But at the end of the day, still it is chambered in a rifle caliber 5.56. As you can see, it's clear there as well. Now, what it is that I'm trying to figure out now is what makes it a general purpose rifle and what stops it from being a general purpose rifle. Now, I've had this pistol for a better part of maybe 2 or 3 years now. I built it up to what it is now. I sprayed it maybe about 2 or 3 times, and it functions flawlessly. I've never had an issue with it. All of the internals, everything works properly how it's supposed to work. My iron sights are co-witness with my EOTech. Hand stop up front, surefire here at the light, surefire up at the front. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is what would or would not make this a general purpose rifle. Now, starting at the rear, what I want to know is, because it has a pistol brace on it, does that automatically negate it from being in the realm of being a GPR or a general purpose rifle? I see a lot of different general purpose rifle setups, and most of the time when I see them, they are in a rifle configuration, meaning they have a stock on the end or on the rear, and they do not have a brace. So does this automatically remove it from the category of being a GPR, or is it still within line or within specs for it to be a general purpose rifle? With my iron sights up here, as you can see, we have the Daniel Defense irons front and rear. I can shoot out at a nice distance with just these iron sights alone. Yes, I do have the EOTech XPS3 on the top, but with these fixed iron sights, I can reach out past 100 yards with them with no issues. Now, it might just be me as the shooter that I am, but I'm pretty sure there are people who will say that they can reach out even further. But to that I ask, what is the minimum distance that is required for you to be able to consider it a general purpose rifle when you're using your iron sights? Like I said, I have the XPS3 EOTech on top, and with it, I mean, I can reach out as best. I haven't even met a range that I can't reach out to yet, because one, I don't go and shoot at 500-600 yards. So the most I've probably gone was maybe about $150 or $2, and I've had no issues with this red dot. Some people might say that it could go out a little bit further. Some people might say that, hey, that's too far or it's far enough. I'm not sure yet. But what I'm trying to figure out is, like I said, what would make it a general purpose rifle when it comes to the distance in which you can reach out to with your red dot. Now, as far as it being any type of general purpose, in my opinion, it has a light, it has a red dot, it has backup sights or LPVO scope, whatever you have, holographic, whatever. It has a sling. So it has basically everything that I consider you needing in order to have a fighting rifle or what have you. It is a 3-prong suppressor adapter flash hider, so I can put a surefire can on the front of it. Now, when it comes to a GPR, does it have to be suppressed in order for it to be considered a general purpose rifle, or does it not matter? Also, this is on a 11.5 government profile barrel with a free float handguard from BCM quad rail. And as far as length is concerned, is there a particular length that it has to meet as far as requirements are concerned for this to be a general purpose rifle? Is it too short, or is it just long enough, or does it need to be at a 16 to 18 inch barrel length in order for it to be considered that general purpose rifle. As far as everything else is concerned, I don't think that anything else would come into the equation of whether or not it would be or not be a general purpose rifle, because like I said, we have all of the basics that are needed for any rifle setup, which would be a light, which would be iron sights, which would be, if you have a dot, co-witness to that dot. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and a sling, I'm sorry. And this sling actually is by T-Rex Arms. It is the multicam black. I'm not sure how well that picks up in the camera as far as that, but it is a multicam black sling. And the magazine, in case you were wondering, is by FN. I'm not sure if you can see it at the bottom or not, but yeah, it's a FN. And yeah, so like I said, that's what I'm wondering. What would make this a general purpose rifle? What are the stipulations? What are the specs? What are the requirements? And what are the things that are mandatory? And what things also immediately take it off of the block for being a general purpose rifle? Like I said, you've seen this pistol before. I've shown it in many different videos. I'm actually thinking about spraying it again. I'm not sure what color this time, but I'm definitely thinking about spraying it. Like I said, I haven't had any issues when it comes to spraying. I know a lot of people might have said that I'll have this problem and that problem, and I've had zero problems with it. I know how to spray it. I know how to do my prep work. The last time I sprayed it, I took everything down to just basically the receiver alone, and then sprayed it and sprayed the upper receiver and I'm sorry, and the barrel, all of this up front as far as the handguard, all of that. So if you want to see a video on that, I actually have a video where I show you how I broke it down, how I sprayed it, all of the paints that I used to spray it. And then I have another video showing other different materials that I've used to like do test paints on, whether it be stocks, whether it be pistol grips, just to play around with it, get my idea, get my feel for what I want to do for the next project. So after this one, as far as doing this video, I think I might break it down, sand it down, clean it up, tape it off, and then I might go and spray it again. I'm not sure which color. I actually want to go with something that is similar to the color of this magazine right here, for this FN magazine. So if I could find something in my spray paint collection that is something similar to this, I might do a two-tone, and I might do the lower receiver completely, and then I might leave the upper receiver black. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll just do the brace. Still not sure yet. I know one thing that I won't be spraying would be my my red dot or my weapon light. And then I always tape off my barrel. So as you can see, if you ever really like pay attention to it, it hasn't ever been painted. I always tape it off completely and covering the opening so that way no paint ever gets inside of it. But I have done like my charging handle and stuff like that. Castle nut in the back. I'm thinking about going with the ambi safety selector. So as you can see, we basically still just have the, there you go. So yeah, we basically just have the OG mil spec safety selector. So I'm thinking about getting a ambi safety selector, by who I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go with something that has that mil spec look, but it's just ambi, or I'll go with something that's a little more of a modern futuristic style look, similar to Strike Industries or something like that. But yeah, that's the end of that video. I just wanted to get you guys' idea and opinion on what would make this a general purpose rifle and what would not make it a general purpose rifle. And is there anything that is on here that automatically excludes it from being a general purpose rifle? I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. I'm Navy Vet 88. I appreciate y'all. Peace.